Hey everybody, I'm TecToss and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Legend. We are playing the Necrophages on Impossible difficulty. And again, I took the liberty of organizing my production queues a little bit off screen. Organizing is a big word. I just made sure everybody's busy for a couple of turns so we don't have to go through, I don't know how many regions we got now, around 20 maybe. And look at all the production queues and put stuff in there and blah blah blah. It's pretty boring to watch. And at this point, it's just a matter of making sure that everybody's busy and that I use the strategic resources that I got to produce armies in the regions that need them. And whatever's left of my resources, of course, then dedicate to a couple of, well, just improving buildings, you know, that fits the improvement. So we can get our text a little faster and we can get a little more dust overall. That's basically it. But yeah, watching that is pretty boring. It's interesting at the start of the game, but at this point we just have too many regions and it does matter too little. So yeah, did that off screen. So we could actually just go ahead and take a turn. It looks like I moved all the armies last time. Yeah, so we could take a turn. I really gotta watch out. Like in 2 days I have my presentation in front of a couple people from the industry and my professors and a couple of my fellow students, and I have to present my thesis. And I'm so scared that I'm gonna stand there and start my presentation with, "Hey everybody, I'm TecToss and welcome back to Let's Play Engineer." Yeah, I really gotta work on that. Also, reactivate the spices, because that stuff's important. Also, I don't know how many of you talk a lot of English or any foreign language or non-native language to you at work or while studying, but if you do, you kind of get this problem that when you think about a word that's not in your common... Wait a second. Where did that... Ah, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna leave them stand here. Kinda a little bit too greedy to... Oh, whatever. Just get that proliferator done, because I can then stick it on the army and have the army come over here, because I got that... Where? What? What are these guys doing? Probably going for the vulnerable armies up here. So, yeah, let's see where they land, and then we can, if necessary, get out a stack out of these cities, but let's first see where they land. So, any of you talking a lot in a foreign language, you might recognize the problem that you search for words and you can only think of them in the foreign language. So for my case, I sometimes want to say something and the only word that comes to mind is the English word. And then I'm standing there and, oh gosh, what was the word again? Because I talk so much English that really becomes a problem. So that, in a sense, this YouTube thing helps you a lot with actually being able to present yourself and you know, talk fluently and get around hiccups because you're so used to that. On the other hand, though, it's English and my native language is German, and of course my presentation has to be in German. So I'm kind of wondering how that will go. But usually it's fine. I'm kind of over-preparing type, so that's the key to any good presentation. Anyway, enough of my private joy. Let's get to the game. I'm just moving armies around, so I felt like I could share some of my exciting life with you. So that's that. But now I'm finished moving armies, and actually I'm finished for the turn, it looks like. Really nothing... I'm just constantly scrolling around and searching for any ruined clan armies that sneak by, because that could really ruin our day and drag this series out a lot longer than it has to be. Oh, also, someone in the comments pointed out, again, I was too ignorant to read up the name before starting recording, sorry, but somebody pointed out we could actually check if the Broken Lords got any tech for us to offer. For what? Oh gosh, I'm stupid. Never mind. So we're the Necrophages, and the Necrophages, they can't do diplomacy. So that's that. We can declare war, And we can, if we declared war, then get stuff for a truce agreement. But regular trade and all that other stuff that other races can do, it's not possible as the Necrophages. So yeah, where's that actually? Agriculture challenge. Wow, that's a kind of interesting way to hear. Pitiless. No peace alliance, no diplomatic technologies, no bribe and talk technologies. One does not debate with one's next meal. Wow, that's a strong... Wow, I never read that. That's a pretty strong statement. So everybody else is a meal, and we're out to get them. So yeah, thanks for the hint. The general sentiment is still... What? Wait a second. So you put an army on a boat, you float it over here, you bring it on land, you bring it back, you move a couple tiles here, then you bring it back, bring it on land, and then attack me. In which universe does that make sense? Not in mine, I gotta tell you. But this is a little too scary, especially with the hero, to do it automatically. So we will do the hold position manually, ready to fight. Now where was I? Yeah, so the general sentiment of actually trading technology for resources towards the Broken Lords, still valid, still something you would do with another race that actually could trade. And you would actually probably enjoy my Let's Plays more if you knew that I know that. But yeah, like I explained in the comments, in our situation it's not that relevant, and well, now it's not even possible because we are not able to trade. So yeah, I tried. It's kind of... I want to keep my guys together because they actually get adjacency bonuses. Say it right. Now what really pisses me off, we got 2, 4, 6. I probably should not even have 10 stack armies, because you can only spawn 8 units at a time. Again, pointed out to me in the comments, so thanks for that. And I got 10 units in my stack, so while they won't cost extra maintenance, because I'm allowed to have 10, it will still mean that only 8 of them spawn. So my proliferator is now kind of a gamble. And that... you know, that's not too cool, actually. He will probably spawn up here, and I have to find a way to actually defend him. Which in this scenario should be possible. I just move my... Yeah, it should be okay. Should be okay. So we'll just move these guys out. Actually, is this a cliff? Yeah, it is, right? So they can't come up here. So we're fine from that side. So I just move these guys here and these guys here, and we will actually be golden. We would actually be golden. Move that guy here, because we got the hero to defend this side. We got a 2... Yeah, that's good. That's... yeah, okay. Nothing else to do. They can charge us, that's fine. I won't give any attack orders, because it's just going to destroy my formation. And the formation's task is to protect El Proliferatore, so we will have to do that. It means they get their charge bonus, but it's minor, so not that bad. Where is it? Here. 50% attack per cross tile. Well, it's not that minor, so they probably get in a couple of minor attacks. Yeah, a couple of critical attacks. That's what I'm trying to get out my incompetent mouth, but oh gosh, hopefully Proliferator will spawn next turn. That's nice. There we go. Okay, so now we should be sealed off in this half-moon kind of formation. And they could try come around here, but I gotta go through my hero, who's kind of a mean son of a gun, I gotta tell you. He is not that easy to beat down. And there he comes. The star of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Proliferator. 1, 2, 3. Let's start by infecting this guy. You can actually... you move here, you move here. so that more units can spawn. You will actually stay there, because I can't open up here. And the rest is just fine. Okay, let's get out of this fight and search for a couple more armies to move, because we got a lot of stuff to do and so little time. Yeah, we need to get the... There we go. Come out here. Come out to play. Okay, cool. So now they're combined. Now this army got a proliferator and it can actually roam the lands and fight. But what do I do with you? Kind of hard to decide. I probably move them down towards the coastline a little more. Maybe here. It's fine. And wait and see where this other 8 stack is going. These guys should go there for garrison, and the turn should be done now. Well, not quite, but... Okay, so they're trying to break through here. And yeah, it's gonna be hard because that guy has a little bit of defense. But hard does not mean impossible. They could actually break through. So we need to be wary of that. Actually try and have one forager up here, so can fill the gap. And we could move out one, and I will do that. So the plan is to move out one forager here, so we can extend our front line like this here. And then get the proliferator a little bit space to move in the gap here. And that should enable us, because he's still, like, even if you move that guy out here, he will still be blocked in with those forgers. And that should give us kind of immunity. Because our hero could fall. Like, it's very, very unlikely, but why take the risk? By the way, 270 damage from a proliferator. Oh man, my troops are getting sicker and sicker, I gotta say. And we're one turn short from bringing those guys to the garrison, and same goes for these dudes here. Goody, so we're... Wait a second. Are we sieging anywhere else? No, right? This is our only... Ah, we could go to land here, so why don't we do that? Take this region here. Okay, now we should have moved everybody. No, we didn't. We did. Ah, well, let's first take a turn. Sorry for that. And you could scroll out, so I don't have to scroll so much. Yeah, it's kind of easy to play the game once you actually do it right. I'm not doing it right. Okay, so these guys can go here, and these guys can fill the gap. Whoever is faster. You can actually move out one tile and go to work on these guys. He is infected. Huh. So, let's actually stand down and move El Periferatore in here and give these guys a little... Wait a second, why can't I can attack you. What's this? Is this a graphical bug? Can you guys see that? Like, the arrow here should turn red because there's a couple units standing here. But they are not standing there apparently, because my proliferator wouldn't move there. That's kind of stupid. Okay. Not good. I'm just gonna... Actually, don't want that. Damn! What am I gonna do now? So I'm gonna move these guys up here. Move these guys down here. You guys can go here if you can make it. And I kind of have to wait to actually fill the gap with the proliferator. I mean, I could kill these suckers, but just so he won't actually accidentally attack one of my other units. Oh well. So you can move. There we go. Now we did everything for the turn, I think. Couple cities grew, that's fine. Ah, now they're attacking. Okay, that's nice. And they will actually kill one of our foragers, which... not that big of a deal, to be honest. Not really big of a deal. Come on, guys. I really need to get my units to fast movement speed for the next playthrough. Ah, that's so annoying. Like, I do love the tactical combat, but God in hell do they move slow. Really painfully slow. Anyway, you get proliferated, you get attacked. Actually move in the gap here, move you in this gap. Close in here. What am I doing? You're moving here, and you're moving... You can stand here, it's fine. Goody, launch that. Maybe we'll get 2 or 3 proliferators, I don't know. Forgers. That would be sick, getting proliferators for... Actually, it would be pretty bad. Because that would mean you have more of those squishy guys, and while they are ranged and have a lot of initiative, if they don't kill immediately, it means trouble. Very good, okay. This guy, by the way, is cool as he looks, but he's a melee hero and not that useful here. He does look awesome though. Just plain awesome. Come on, guys, get a move on. Ah, he's now infected. That is very good. Oh, he's got a regeneration ring. Wow. Fancy schmancy. Okay, I'm gonna keep one of my guys here to actually fill the gap. Probably move this guy in here as well. Now, who's proliferating and who's not? I wish they would show that here in the status effects. But you can only see it underneath the actual unit. But I think we killed the one who was proliferated, so we need to... Or to, not proliferated, what you call that? Who was parasited. So we need to actually engage. Can I go up here? Yeah, I can, because they can't go. Yeah. Good. Let's launch. Oh, it's the last phase anyway, so I shouldn't have made such a big deal out of it. So what's the situation? We got one fleet here going back and forth. They recently landed, then they went back to sea. I don't know what they're doing. We'll capture Rotald and Doyak pretty easily and pretty soon. So that's 2 more regions under our belt. I don't know what the Broken Lords are planning. Certainly hope that the Roaring Clans will kill a couple more Broken Lord armies. That would be just perfect if they could do that for us. Can you kill some more? Nah, doesn't look like it. It's fine though. I think we killed 4 units. Oh, the hero comes to the rescue and gets another. Like their hero is weaker as one of our foragers. That's kind of sad. Okay, we killed 2, 4, 6. Well, I was slightly off. We got 4 foragers and lost 1. So now we're back to 13. And now let's actually... What is this? They got a couple of half-dead... That's not possible that we lose that. It's just not possible. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that was scary for a second. Why on earth are they stronger than we are? Okay, so we need to get a couple units out. 6 to be precise. That's 2, 4, 6. Go over here. Now we got another 8 stack. Oh, this is so crazy. I'm actually gonna make this here the 10 stack. So once these armies spawn, I can actually have my proliferator spawn right away, so I can position him where I want him. That is quite important. And these 10 foragers here are just gonna be the reinforcements, and later are gonna form the garrison of this freshly captured city. Yep, couple units leveled, and I think we might be done for the turn. We're getting along pretty well, I gotta say. I tuned down my graphical settings just a little more, and I think it still looks pretty good. But the turns compute that tiny little bit faster. I don't get the end of turn lag that hardcore, and it's just a little smoother. I'm not sure if you guys notice, but I get a little bit more done than I usually would. Okay, feed on bones, I don't even... Like, he's truly out of useful stuff to do. I guess we get the cold operator. Guess so. Emperor plan in 6 turns, okay. So, let's bring our friend the Draken to land. Yeah, let's bring him as close to the city as we can, and then actually try and... Where do we want to siege? I think here is good. Yeah, he's pretty good, because it's real easy to defend. I think. I hope. Actually, up there would be better. Or would it? I don't even... we can decide that next turn. And you go to land, and we could actually start sieging right away. So let's do that. Maybe 2 or 3 turns, and then we actually will take this city. Get one... Actually get the city drone out and put it back in the garrison. 8 units is enough. Like as an immediate reactionary force. Ah, okay, they're coming here. So we're just gonna go down there. And they're probably gonna go for Yirunqua. Not quite sure. Which means we could grab a couple of these foragers. 1800s, not that much. And maybe one of these Harmonites as well. 3000, yeah, sure. Just so we got something to actually do them some harm in the first round of battle. And where else? 2 units here. Oh yeah, I can finally put you guys in the garrison. That is good. And you guys as well. Ah, not quite, but almost. And then a couple of movements to finish out. Can I? Not yet. So we're sieging here. Next turn we're gonna capture this city here. Dear broken lords, what on earth are you doing with your stalwart? Oh, they switched to riders. Life drain, huh? That's a cool ability. And also a cool looking cavalry. I wish I could show you more details, but it's pretty neat. Nothing here. Okay, so there's this 7 stack. I don't know, like either they can only move 1 tile a turn, or they actually move like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Maybe they're into country music. 1 step forward and 1 step back. Yeah, I don't know the song. I'm not from Texas, but somebody maybe post a YouTube link in the comments. I gotta admit, I find some kind of... What? All around no construction. I gave them like... Oh, okay. They're already finished. Huh. That's a little bit of a problem. Well, you just do a couple industrial stockpiles, why don't you? We can pop them on cities that need the help. Or actually do this as well. They're doing 600 production and we're not even, like, we only got 3 units on that. That is so crazy. Just do more dust, maybe. That looks good to me. No. There we go. Good boy. Okay. Yeah, I actually gotta admit I find a little bit of guilty pleasure in country music sometimes. Ever since I watched Deadwood, if any of you watch that series, it's just great acting. From that point on, I've kind of fell in love with Ian McShane, who just got the role of, I don't know, it's just perfect for his voice and his demeanor and or he's just a very, very, very good actor. Because actually, what on earth? Wow. What are they doing? I don't get it. I just hope they combine this shit, because boy, is this gonna take ages to kill. And they actually need to attack my army here sooner rather than later, because starting next turn I'm gonna deal a lot of damage to the couple of defenders that are in here. And I'm gonna wait, because apparently it draws their armies. Look at that. Looks like they either are all moving towards my mainland or they are all moving towards my armies. If it's the later, would be great. So we can actually face them in combat and not have to chase them down. Would very much enjoy that. Of course I'm gonna move you one. Of course you can't garrison this turn. Of course. So what about you? Put that away. Yeah, I think I'll go up the hill here. Oh, and there they are. Who else can move? Not you. Ah, I know. Up here. And we also put the sleep mode so we don't see him here. But should be fine now. I actually need to scroll in there. Yeah, here looks like a good position for a siege. Do I like siege down one turn? Yeah, why not? We could start taking the city next turn. It's just gonna be like one right-click attack and then it's game over. So we should be fine. And then I can actually march one of those guys down here. And can march this army back in the homeland, which means this 8 stack here will be free to go over there and defend against any possible invasions if they get annoying. And if my units move fast enough. That, of course. But it's only 3 turns left of winter, so we should be fast enough. Anyway, so Deadwood, the Ian McShane, he's just perfect in that L. Swearingen role. Just freaking perfect. And you know it's real good acting when you see the guy in a talk show or in an interview, and it's like, what? What is he saying? Who is that? Why the hell? His voice is still similar, very deep and very... Just, you hear him talk and you immediately like him. One of those guys. Like, I'm tempted to refuse that just to make it more realistic, because why would you offer a market ban removal? Why? Well, don't care why. Gonna accept it. Yeah, so you got that voice. Like, you hear that, and it's rich and deep, and you immediately feel drawn to the guy. He's just very, very charismatic. But then the stuff he says and the way he acts and he carries himself, it's so different from the character he played on Deadwood. So anyway, just fell in love with the show, and that led to country music. And well, here we are today. Country music counted as one of my guilty... Well, it's not strictly country music, right? You feel that old Texan banjo music playing. Yeah, it's kind of country music. So what? I like it. Okay, so we're gonna put these guys in the water, because again, we don't need them here. We'll have our returning garrison you. We have our returning 8 stack from Rotald to actually defend down there. It's gonna take him a while to actually return, but that's fine. Also don't need these scouts here. Can just position them here maybe, so I can see what's going on. And well, looks like we're at a good point to cut this episode. Yeah, looks like it. We moved everybody. We're about to take a couple cities, like... Oh, yeah, we could actually take the capital. We still gotta fight this 8 stack here and this 5 stack maybe. And I'm not even sure, like... Is it abusing the AI if I just stay here and siege them and they'll just send all their units there? Because apparently that's what they're doing, and that would make the game a whole lot easier. because I don't have to run around and chase him. Yeah, it's a little bit abusive. Next turn we're gonna take this, and we're also gonna take this pathetic little city up here. Anyway, that will do it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, there's a like button down there. You can show that appreciation by clicking it. You could also subscribe if you didn't yet do that. I'll put a little subscribe thingy flashing in red, and it's only short, but if you really hurry, you can click it. Otherwise, you can just go to the channel and subscribe there, if you're not already a subscriber. And, well, what else? No, I forgot something. Oh yeah! You have a wonderful day, and see you around for the next episode. Until then, goodbye.